Well, welcome to the beautiful Eastern Ontario town of Sharbot Lake. So today's ride is going to do a continuation of two other rides I have on this channel where I've explored the K&P Trail starting in downtown Kingston. So I did a ride from Kingston to Verona, then did another ride last year from Verona to Sharbot Lake with my friend James. So I'm going to carry on north of Sharbot Lake. I have done about 15 kilometers north of Sharbot Lake before to Clarendon Station. And I will say it's a magnificent section of trail, so I hope you stick around and watch. I think you'll find it really beautiful. And I've heard from a couple other people that they've since redone the trail further than Clarendon Station. Part of the reason I haven't done further because it was so rough. So Sharbot Lake's a pretty critical area in terms of trails in this area. It's K&P Trail goes right through it. It's about 70 kilometers from Kingston to get to Sharbot Lake. There's also another trail that goes to Perth, which I haven't really explored, and I'm not sure if that's great for bikes or not. And then the over here, the Trans-Canada Trail comes from like Caladar, sort of along Highway 7. This little section of trail is called Thompson's Cut. You can see here the trail is split, so we stayed left to go on K&P Trail. And over to the right there's a little railway exhibit. It's pretty cool. So as you see here, last year my friend James and I took a peek at it. Oh, beautiful. Look at that guy. Oh, beautiful. Never know what you're going to see on the trail. Again, it's so pretty. This first section of the Sharbot Lake, all this water, lots of tree cover. It's really nice. Again, Sharbot Lake's important as well, as I mentioned, with the trails, because if you're bike packing doing this trail, it's an important place that you can get accommodation. Restaurant, there's a brewery named after the K&P Trail called Kick and Push. Haven't tried that yet. There's a cafe here called Cardinal Cafe. It's quite nice. Just went under Highway 7, so you come right out into this beautiful little lake here. You see this trail's got quite a few of these ruts, which I've noticed is pretty indicative of trails that have a lot of traffic, and ATV traffic in particular, but easy enough to get around. There's a beautiful section in here. These rocks aside, the deep woods, really pretty. More rock cuts. Come out and say hi, Mr. Beaver. So pretty. I'll admit I've had this camera going quite a bit on this way. It's so scenic. We're in Clarendon station now. See, this is an old train station that someone's bought and renovated, and it's an Airbnb now. And that'd be a cool place to stay on a bikepacking trip or for a romantic night away. Not much in Clarendon station, but obviously it was a junction at one point for this K&P Railway. Very pretty section. So this, from now on, is all stuff that I've never done before. All new to me. I'm looking forward to checking it out. You can see this section of trail is in decent shape. Really nice and wide. Kind of reminds me of the recent trip I took to the Ottawa Valley and did the OBRT there. Got a couple of videos now if you want to check them out on the channel. Really nice time there. I'm loving it. So pretty. The Mississippi River. Well acquainted with that from my OBRT rides. So I was warned about this, that you have to slip onto this Highway 509 to get the snow road. Oh, sucking wind after that hill. Got it to about 8%. Followed by 10% hill. I'll stop here at the church. That was great. It's about 25k to get here from Sharbot Lake, and as you can see, really pretty scenery. So this is kind of where I was told to stop, and then I'm hoping at some point they can connect more of the trails so you don't have to get on the road, but should be fun hitting those hills on the way back. Time to have a snack. That's better. So funny, the people you meet out in the remotest parts of the trail. I actually ran into fellow cyclists from Kingston, who actually Sydenham, Jeffrey, who I've seen him so often lately. It's kind of funny, I see him at Starbucks. And so he actually is a guy who gave me quite a bit of encouragement to get up and try this section of trail. Just about back in Sharbot Lake, just after the tunnel there. A beautiful view. It's actually quite a bit of good signage listed, and there's some information there about, points of interest you can check out. Not a bad place to end a ride. Really great ride. Ended up being about 50 kilometers, almost on the dot. Again, this is a really underrated, beautiful trail. Definitely recommend you check it out. The section from Verona up past Clarendon Station is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, full of so many diverse landscapes and rock cuts and lakes and everything. Really, really beautiful. So hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to hear from you what you thought. Make sure you continue to check in, subscribe as well, and make sure you like the video. Until next time.